Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be opening some of the brand new Power Surge packs here at NBA 2K25 MyTEAM, and hoping to get lucky because this is a pretty insane drop. But I got to say, with the way the pack cards are looking, it's not a drop where I think the cards are going to be super duper accessible, which is kind of my biggest issue so far with NBA 2K25, to be honest. Is pack cards are really bad, which makes it hard to get top tier cards, which makes them very expensive on the auction house, which means that they're kind of hard to, pretty much close to inaccessible unless you're spending a bunch of money, basically is what it seems to be for a lot of these cards. And it's very limiting in a lot of ways. So I'm not a big fan of the way that these content drops are looking so far. And I'm definitely worried to see what it's going to look like this year and how this is going to progress. With that being said, we are going to open up with the VC that we got left and open up a couple 20 boxes and see if we can pull, or a couple 10 boxes and see if we can pull anything good in today's video. And before we hop into it, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 30,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. And without further ado, let's hop right into it. So we're going to open up a couple of 10s and we're going to see what we can get. Obviously, the cards in this drop, I probably open up these deluxe packs as well. But the cards in this drop are very good, but you have a 2.1% chance at a 92 plus and a less than 1% chance at a 95, just like last week's drop, which gives you really pretty bad pack odds, to be completely honest, considering there's 3 pink diamonds. That's who everybody wants. There's 6 diamonds, a couple of which I think are going to be really good. In fact, all of them at least look solid, but as a whole, the odds are just bad. They just are. I mean, even ruby odds, you got 13% chance at a ruby's basically and about a 5% chance at an amethyst. Like, just not very good pack odds, and that's something that I definitely am pretty concerned about. Then you got the deluxe pack, which actually has slightly better odds, 2.8% odds of a diamond and still less than 1% odds of a pink diamond though. So still not very good. And I'm worried about the way these packs are looking this year, man. Friday drops are looking very, yeah, just expensive. The game looks expensive, and that's just one of those things that I'm not a big fan of, you know what I mean? And as a content creator, I get the money that I put into this back and a lot more, but at the same time, it's frustrating as a community. So it's something that I'm not a big fan of. It's probably my biggest criticism so far of 2K25. It's just that the game is still pretty expensive. So we'll open up one of these deluxe packs, and then we'll open up a couple of boxes, and then we'll open up the rest of the deluxe packs, I guess, and we immediately get a emerald and a sapphire. See, like, that's not great, you know what I mean? That's not, I'm not getting my MT back there, you know what I mean? I'm not getting value out of that right there. So not a huge phenomenal start by any means. We will now open up a 10-pack box and cross our fingers and hope for a good pull, man. Got this 10 box and one other 10 box to open today, and I think that's all I'm going to open for this video. I'm just not going to spend a ton of money on these packs. I do have a lot of MT on my account, so hopefully should be able to get a couple of cards. But yeah, I just think pack odds are going to be bad, and prices on the auction house are going to be expensive because people who do open a lot of packs are going to have a lot of MT still. So it's just, I don't know, not a huge fan of the way that this content drop is looking so far this year and the way that things are looking this year with Friday content. It's just too, really, content in general, it's just not very logical because we can't just afford to be, I mean, a lot of, I guess, people can afford, right? Some people can, that's totally fine, but it's just not a very logical setup, I guess, for the way that packs should be, I feel like. And I just think it's a bit, I guess they're just trying to make money, so I get it, but it's still frustrating. As we get an amethyst, it's a start. Was really hoping that was going to be a diamond. I was really hoping, but I'll take an amethyst pull here, and fingers crossed it's somebody solid. Amethyst, Western Conference. This could be, I think this could be, they're technically a Series 1 card or a Lakers center. Is this Anthony Day? Oh, it's Pau Gasol. Yeah, no, he's actually pretty good. That's not a terrible pull. We get ourselves an Amethyst Pau Gasol there in the 6th pack. There should be some good budget cards in today's drop, though. That is one thing I will say. Ruby Sharif Abdul-Rahim looks amazing as we get 2 cards there. We get a Ruby, but it's a Series 1 Ruby, unfortunately. 8th pack looking pretty ugly as well. Nothing very good in here. I guess Gold Paint Patroller is a good badge to get, but Emerald Tony Delk. Number 9 is going to be another Emerald as well as a Sapphire, which is RJ Barrett, and a hollow Lauri Markkanen. And pack number 10 out of this first box is a Ruby. So something, I guess, another Anthony Edwards. Wow, that's not, I don't know what I'm doing with an Anthony Edwards, I'll be totally honest. We'll shoot those over to the auction house. I guess we'll send the hollow to the auction house, and we'll send the prize bell to the auction house. Actually, I can't send it to the auction house, can I? Well, you know what? Quick sell. Not great. Not an awesome start. let's open up another deluxe pack real quickly, and then we'll open another 10 bucks, and then we'll open one more deluxe pack, and that's gonna be it. But geez, another emerald and sapphire, like, ugh, it's just gross, man. This is my least favorite part about 2K25 is just how poor these pack odds are. Basically, you just can't get feasibly any of the cards that you really want, and it's really unfortunate. I mean, I got super lucky last week and I pulled Rust, right? So that made last week's pack opening pretty lucky, but I've already spent like a chunk of on this game, like not an insane amount, but I've already spent what, 150 bucks on the game, which puts me at probably more than a lot of other people, and I got lucky and pulled Russ, but I didn't get LeBron, I didn't get Wilt. I'm not able to lock in that set, and as of now, with this week's drop, I've pulled nothing good. You know what I mean? Like, I've pulled one Amethyst, and it's Pau Gasol out of 260k VC. If that's the best pull I get, that's over $50 worth of VC for one Amethyst. You know what I mean? Like, and there's 5 more packs in this box, and I have the deluxe pack, so maybe I'll pull something decent, but as a whole, this is it's just not very rewarding at all, and you put money in, and you're not guaranteed anything particularly good. So in that respect, it's kind of the same complaint as last year in a lot of ways. And while I think parts of 2K25 MyTEAM are an improvement, this is not. And if Friday content is inaccessible, that's a bad thing, unless you have to put a ton of money in to have accessible Friday content. And I think that's probably the worst part of this game so far I mean, these odds are bad, bro. They're really bad. I mean, another 10 bucks, and I have pulled absolutely nothing out of this 10 bucks. Ruby Bill Cartwright was the best pull out of that 10 bucks. That's terrible. One more deluxe pack. Maybe we'll pull something decent, but it literally, did I really just spend 260k? I just spent 260k VC, and my best pull was Amethyst Pau Gasol. Ruby Shrift Abdul Rahim is a beast of a budget card, but that's terrible. That is just terrible. Yeah, that's gross. I got 14 cards from the set, 1 Amethyst, 3 Rubies, 2 Sapphires, 3 Emeralds, and 5 Gold cards. No Diamonds or Pink Diamonds at all. Karl Malone is literally not on the auction house. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is literally not on the auction house. And Steph is 1 on the auction house. That's nasty. Look, I want to have a positive attitude, and there are things that I actually do like about this game, but this is gross. I mean, it really is. This is really bad, and this is the one thing. This is the thing that is going to ruin this mode this year, is if cards are just inaccessible. And as of right now, they're just inaccessible unless you are willing to spend obscene amounts of money, and that's just something that I don't think will. I mean, it may work early in the year because people are fiending to spend money and people are fiending to get cards and stuff, but like, it's just not a logical solution this year. You know what I mean? There's just no way this ever logically works, because there are whales out there that will spend hundreds of dollars a week, but eventually even those guys get fed up when their odds are really, really bad, and you're going to lose a very large portion, like, of the smaller portion of the community because of the lack of accessibility of content. And I just think maybe 2K doesn't care about that, but I just think this is really the most unfortunate part of MyTEAM, and it's kind of the thing that is ruining the game, is that there's just a lack of accessibility to top tier cards still. And it's not the same that it was last year, because it's technically not gambling. You can get the cards, but to make enough MT to buy these, especially the top tier cards, it's just not feasible. Because yes, as a no money spent, even if you are a no money spent player, if you grinded out domination, you play in the game a lot, if you're a grindy no money spent player, you can build a good team. There's no doubt about that. You can't build a great top tier team though. You're not getting Pink Diamond Kareem unless you have exceedingly great luck as a no money spent player. It's just not feasible. And so this is an unfortunate truth right now of what this game mode is and what this game mode may continue to be, and that's really not good for the future health of the mode. And that's my opinion right there. And like, I want to have a positive mindset on MyTEAM, I really do, but it's kind of hard to do right now with the way that things are looking in this respect. Content on Fridays is just not logically accessible. So I got 17,000 VC. Let's open up one single and let's pull a gold card and call it a video. Exasperating. I was right. Pulled Goldberg Lopez. All right. Well, that's going to do it for the video. I hope y'all did enjoy. I'm sorry for my frustration. I really don't want to be a negative, just have a negative attitude and be really, down about this game, but like this is unfortunate. This is really, really disappointing to see this be the state that my team is in right now. So hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.